IGP, DSS, AGF dragged to court for alleged negligence to OBI'S safety. Now, there is law that governs people who want to, who are going for the seat of the president, because they'll be going around the country for campaign and what have you. The government is bound by law to see to it to their safety. Yes, so these are some of the things happening. But Peter Obi, because the ruling party may not want him, are doing some other activities. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. IGP, DSS, AGF dragged to court for alleged negligence to OBI'S safety. A legal practitioner, Barrister Ken Elomo, has dragged the Inspector General of Police IGP, Director General Department of State Security Services DSS, and the Attorney General of the Federation before the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja for alleged negligence and breach of professional duties towards the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi. The legal practitioner, Barrister Ken Eloma, has dragged the Inspector General of Police, the Director of Department of State Security Services, and the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, before the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja for alleged negligence and breach of professional duty towards the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi. In a motion marked, the number is there, and dated January the 13th, the applicants rely on Chapter 14 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, Section A of Police Act, Section 2, Subsection 3 of the National Security Agents Act, and Order 3 of the Federal High Court Civil Proceedings Ruling 2019 and the inherent just jurisdiction of courts, pray the court to declare that the respondents were negligent and breached their professional duties in allowing a monumental crowd surrounded Obi, a potential president of Nigeria, at a very close proximity at a campaign rally in Enugu State. Anything could have happened to him. Others pray include declaration by allowing a monumental crowd and unauthorized persons to surround Obi at very close proximity. The respondent exposed him to danger and a threat to good governance in Nigeria, and therefore unlawfully, wrongfully, unconstitutionally, and that of the applicant has right to vote for Obi in the 2023 presidential election, and the potential president of Nigeria, whose presidency an applicant believe will be a source of liberation for him and of his family and the people around him. And the candidate is therefore entitled to full state protection by the respondent. The applicant also prayed the court to declare that Mr. Obi presidential candidacy of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election and a potential president of Nigeria is entitled to protection from harm and danger from momentum crowd and others. The presidential candidate is entitled to protection from harm and danger from the defendant under 1999 Constitution as amended, the Police Act, and other mandating respondents to provide adequate security protection for Peter Obi during campaign rallies, during and after the election. In a 19-page affidavit deposited by the applicant in support of the motion, he advocated that Obi has the capacity and competence to fix Nigeria and provide a better life for him and his family. The applicant further stated that he has been following up with the campaign trail of Peter Obi and has alarmed that in his campaign rally, the adequate security are not provided for him. That during the campaign in Enugu, Peter Obi was surrounded by a momentum crowd, which made it impossible to pass and had luckily narrowly escaped. And this is not right. According to him, Obi's life was put in grave and grave danger, and the possibility of personal harm on his life was visible as he was almost stampeded in the process. He further advocated that his life and those of his family are dependent on future good governance, which Obi has promised to offer, and the respondents have a statutory duty to provide adequate security and protect Peter Obi's life. The applicant therefore seek order and intervention from the court to safeguard the life of Peter Obi and protect the future of the applicant. In his written address, the applicant different provisions of the law that support his motion and submitted that by the combined provision of the law, Obi is entitled to protection and relieved capacity of his campaign motion. So this is what is happening. Good Nigerian has taken it upon himself to take these following persons to court due to their advert negligence on Peter Obi. To be quite candid, these people have not dutifully and honestly protected Peter Obi. They've left him, to himself, which is not right. And like you heard, with all the provision of the law that gives Peter Obi that protection edge, you can see that Peter Obi deserves that protection, not because he has asked for it, but it is part of the law. It is mandatory that he's protected, that is looked after, being someone who has applied for such an opportunity and such a position. It should not be neglected or just pushed aside or seen as someone who has nothing to offer. Is a potential president. Every of the 18 presidential candidates are potential president. They are all, what's it called now? Auditioning for the same job. They are all auditioning for the same job. And so we must be very careful what we do and how we deal with these people, because we cannot allow the same thing over and over again. Peter Obi, is one person who has all of a sudden sprung into acceptance by a lot of Nigerians. He has gained the acceptance of many Nigerians. Yet there is still much work to be done. Few weeks to the election, however, he cannot be swept under the carpet and considered as someone of less importance to other presidential candidates because he's not in the ruling party at the moment. So, this concerned Nigeria has done well, because in a situation like this, we just need to ensure that the truth is being manifested. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. From us, it's bye for now.